Hey guys, I got a couple emails about people having a little trouble with this particular example. This is number 2 from at the very end of the last page right here. So let's just take a look. The first thing you should recognize is where the vertex of the angle is, okay? So the vertex of the angle is right here, and it's inside the circle. So in these notes, you ended up finding examples where the vertex was on the circle, in the circle, or outside the circle. This is one where you want to be, or where you want to use the idea where the vertex is in the circle. So if we go back to our examples, let's see, I believe this was example 2. Example 2 is right here. This is where the vertex is inside the circle, and what we found was, if you got the notes from the book, that x was half the measure of the 2 arcs that the angle hits. Okay? So I'm looking at this, I'm like, okay, there's 52, it's already on the inside. Okay? So if I've already got the angle on the inside, well, I kind of have to work a little bit backwards. The other problem is the 2 arcs they're telling us about, the one here that we're trying to find, and the one here that we actually have a value for, well, wouldn't that really be connected to these 2 angles? Whichever one you want, remember those are vertical, it doesn't really matter. So I think I really want to go over here instead. Because again, my ultimate goal is to solve for x, so I need to come up with some kind of equation that has x in it. So if this is 52, I need to find this angle. Well, hopefully you recognize that. That's a linear pair, which means these two have to add up to 180. So this angle here has to be 100 and, what's that, 28? So this is 128 degrees right here. Okay, because together those have to make 180. So again, when you did the other example, you just did, this arc plus this arc divided by 2 gives you the angle. Well, we can do the same thing, except we just are switching up what we need and what we know. It's still this. The measure of the angle is 1/2 the measure of the arc plus the measure of the other arc. Okay, the question is, which one are we dealing with? Well, we're going to deal with arc FJ and arc GH. And which angle do we want? Well, let's call it angle 1, just so we have a label for it. This is still the formula. The measure of this angle is half the sum of the 2 arcs that it hits. Okay, so let's actually set that up. So the measure of angle 1 is 128 degrees, which is equal to 1/2 the sum of arc FJ, which is x, plus arc GH, which is 144. And there's your setup. So yes, on the other example, they gave you this arc, and you had to find the angle, but now we have the angle, and we're trying to find the arc. It's the same concept, it's just the algebra's a little different. So I don't know about you, I guess you could try to distribute the 1/2, which is fine, but I think in most cases it's probably easier to just double both sides. If we double both sides, then we get, 256 over here, and 2 times 1/2 is just 1. So that takes care of that. And now we could subtract 144 from both sides. And what do we get? 112 equals x. And there you go. Okay, so this one had a little bit of a twist to it because you had to go backwards. And then also just them giving you, the 52 kind of in not the wrong place, but not in a place that's going to directly help us to get this particular arc. If the numbers were over here instead, if this was x and this was 144, well then great, we would just use the 52 just like we did here. Okay? So hopefully that helps. Let me know if you need anything else, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.